So, what do you want to start with?
He eventually tells you everything.
Did you find anything on the coffee cup?
The only prints we found belonged to the waitress.
That's impossible, man. That cup was half empty. Somebody must have drank it.
All you're deciding is the order.
What about the pool of blood in the stall?
You're not going to believe this. The blood wasn't from the victim. It was from the killer.
What was he doing bleeding in the stall?
I have absolutely no idea.
Were there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Yep, and they matched the ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it.
Tell me about the blood found in the killer's booth.
As strange as it might sound, that blood didn't come from the victim.
It was the killer's?
So it would seem.
He was wounded?
What did you find on the knife?
Got some good prints off it. They matched those found on the fork and glass at the suspect's table.
So, the murderer was definitely at that table.
Anything on the blade?
I'm getting to that. We definitely had blood from the victim, but the weird thing is we also found blood from the killer. So, what do you think about all that?
I don't have any explanation for the blood in the stall. The victim could have wounded the killer during a struggle, but it doesn't make sense that it would be in the stall. It's as though the killer wounded himself.
Hey, why not? You get clumsy fools in every other profession. Why not killers?
That's kind of a flimsy explanation, Garrett.
To each his own, Carla. I do the testing, you figure out the reason why.
Thanks for your help, Garrett. See you later.
So, what do we do now?
You go take care of the composite. I'm gonna go check with the coroner and see if he got anything from the body.
Okay. Catch you later.
I'm terrible at the composite. I'm horrible at the composite.
Come in.
Hello, Detective.
Hello, Mrs. Morrison.
What?
Thanks
Keep
for
trying.
taking the trouble to come down. Please, take a seat.
It shows the picture on his screen to begin
Now,
with.
we're going to try and assemble a composite photo of the suspect you saw. We have a computer
look at the
program
screen.
to help us. You'll see, it's really simple. It's kind of like a video game. Have you ever played a video game, Mrs. Morrison?
No.
It doesn't matter. You're going to do fine. The most important thing is to try to remember exactly what happened. The program consists of several types of facial features. You scroll through them until it looks like the man you saw. You understand?
Yes. Well, I think I do.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. It's definitely that one. Pretty sure it's that one. That one looks like it. Change the eyes, of course. So it's either that or that. I'm thinking that more. And then I'm thinking that one. Let's try that. It's a little different than what I picked before. Maybe it's right.
Now, is this the face of the person you saw?
Yes. At least,
Nope.
that's how I
okay,
remember
I want
him.
to try and do better.
Thank you
I wanna try
very
and do
much for
better.
your...
Okay, but how is this any different than... I think that's the same thing that I picked the last time. It's so frustrating. I want to be able to show you guys what the answer is, but I think that's exactly what I chose last time, and I don't know if I did choose that last time. Let's try that.
Now, is this the face of the person you saw?
Yes. At least, that's how
Not
I
at all
remember
similar.
him.
Alright,
Thank
I
you
gotta
very
figure this
much
out.
for your help.
Okay, the mouth is wrong. And that should be the mouth. Okay, so that should be 75 to 100%. How different? I mean, the eyebrows are different, yeah. But that should be the 75 to 100%
Now,
accuracy.
is this the face of the person you saw?
Yes. At least,
There you
that's
go.
how I remember him.
Thank you very much for your help. We're gonna get this picture out to all the airports, trains, and bus stations, and to all of our patrolmen. If this guy is still in New York, we're gonna find him. And go buy yourself a video game.
Jeez. That's hard to deal with. Okay, both of these are pretty cool. Oh, actually, I was thinking this was a different one. So go buy yourself a video game. Seriously, woman. Jesus Christ on a crutch. No. It's from another YouTuber. Someone that did shoes. Oh my god, shoes.
Okay, we're going to get started. If you prefer, you can wait outside.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind. I've studied some medicine. I've seen dead bodies.
Oh. As you wish.
Get ready!
No apparent hematoma on the body. 2 broken fingernails on the right hand.
He didn't see the murderer until the last moment. He didn't have time to struggle.
This'll get her tense meter down.
Large hematoma on the back of the cranium. Fracture of the occipital bone.
He cracked his head when he fell.
Abnormal dilation in, both pupils.
Why are his pupils dilated? What did he see before he died?
3 knife wounds between the 3rd and 5th ribs in the proximity of the heart. The blade was driven in deeply. The stabs seem to have been delivered from the front and moved from left to right.
The murderer was left-handed.
1 stab neatly cut the aorta. And the other 2 cut the left and right coronary arteries. He really didn't have a chance. The blade slipped right through the ribs to cut the arteries.
It was definitely the knife wounds that caused his death?
Yes, the 3 arteries leading to the heart were cut. The heart was literally disconnected from the rest of the body.
Do you think the killer had some knowledge of anatomy?
It's not impossible, but I doubt that someone who understood human anatomy would do this. You'd really have to be deranged to want to provoke a slow and agonizing death in this way. I saw a case like this once before. It was a while back now, in the 90s, I think. Exactly the same. 3 stabs around the heart, each one cutting a main artery. It really struck me at the time. I wondered how such a thing were possible. It was the, what was that name again? Karsten or Kirsten, something like that.
Kirsten.
Yes, that's it, Kirsten. You know about that case?
Not yet. But I'm sure as hell gonna find out.
Oh yeah. Oh, lovely. One more, one more. Oh, wonderful stuff.
I was burning with fever. I was shaking all over. The migraine was back and drilling holes into my brain. And to top it off, I couldn't keep any food down. My body seemed to be fighting against something, but I still didn't know what.
It's because there's no food in this game. There's only, only beverages. Except for those fries and steak. He should have eaten that, because that's the last time he was ever going to see food again.
Gotta just live my life no matter what. Don't raise any suspicions. Despite the state I was in, I decided to go to work as though nothing had happened.
So, yep, you gotta take the blue dot and go to the red dot. Ooh. This is his office.